Hey everybody, happy Friday. I just wanted to say happy Friday. Having my coffee, beautiful sunshine day. I had originally filmed a video for yesterday, which was Thursday. I decided to scrap the whole thing. What it is that when I when I do a video, I will sit and rewatch it on my own before I release it. I just didn't care for it. Sometimes I tend to repeat myself and I catch myself on that. So I said, you know what? I'm not doing it. Just having coffee. Okay, I just repeated that. But I caught it. I am waiting for a few orders today. Last week we had the snowstorm and it was a doozy. We got through the week. We here in my own section have 15 inches of snow. In Manhattan, in the city where my husband works, had more. People are, cleaning up the areas, so to speak. We have caretakers here where we live, so they did a good job with the sidewalk and to walk, outside the building and everything. So, my husband had to stay at work for a few days, so I was here by myself. But it's okay. We all got through it, We can get through anything, us New Yorkers. While I was here during the snowstorm, I purchased a few orders. I wanted to treat myself. And I saved my money up to do this, and I had some, I had a nice amount of money because I haven't been buying any loungeflies. And I'll get to that in a minute. I want to give shout outs right now. I did not get the orders yet. The orders are on their way. There's two, I placed 3 orders. Two orders out of the 3 that I placed are actually coming today. I'm really excited. So, and 2 of the orders are from people that I've actually dealt with. One, the last order, the 3rd order, is from somebody that's new that I've never dealt with. So I took a shot with that. When I do this, I finally make a decision. I go on the person's website or Etsy page and I study them and I make a list of visualizing what I would like. Then I add up the money and stuff, and this way I know what I'm about. So first, I have indigestion. The first 2 orders that I placed that I've already known. I'm an old I guess I'm an old pro with this. One of the companies are Parkbound Buttons. I love their buttons. She makes it. Casey runs it. She makes Disney inspired buttons, and they're awesome. I've dealt with them for quite a few years now. I have a good little collection of buttons from them. I like buttons, the big round buttons, like the celebration type buttons. To me, and she also could customize. It's more personal that way. You can put whatever you want on it. But I purchased what she already had. Okay, she has an Instagram page, and her website is parkboundbuttons.com. I will leave anything I discussed today. I will leave the information in the description box underneath my title on my YouTube video. So you just knock that little arrow down, tap that arrow, and you'll see everything in the description box. Okay, so that's Parkbound Buttons. I'm an old customer, I guess. I am also becoming an older customer with May Studio Designs. And she is available through Etsy. And again, I'm going to leave all the information. She, I want to say specializes in masks. And she does a great job. She makes her own hand sanitizer. I want to straighten this camera out just a little. She makes her own hand sanitizers. And I've raved about the first hand sanitizer that I got. And I got that as an extra gift when I purchased the masks that I purchased. You'd see that in past videos. I did a review on them. And I just ordered some more hand sanitizers. So I'm excited to get those. Really, they don't leave your hands sticky. They're a smooth. They smell great. They have them available in spearmint, peppermint, and lavender. I already had the spearmint, so I knew what that was about. But I ordered the spearmint again. I ordered the lavender and the peppermint because I want to know what they're about. All right. And the third company, they have an Instagram. All these 3 people have Instagram pages, by the way. And the third company, in which I've never dealt with before, but I studied them I love the pieces in which I ordered. I usually, when I go for a company that I don't know, I only order 1 or 2 pieces just to check them out. This one I says, you know what? I'm going to do the whole thing. Right now I'm loving what I'm seeing, and I just knocked the whole thing out. So I got like 6 pieces. And there were some pieces that weren't available, but now I do see them on your website that's available. I may just do that. I may just go back in and pop them. So the company is called Adventure Darling. They're also located on Instagram. And they have their own website. So that is www.adventuredarlingshop.com. Again, I'm going to leave all the information. And what they have is jewelry, Disney-inspired jewelry. I was really excited. I had certain pieces on my list, and I was looking. I was, you know what? During the snowstorm, I'm sitting here. I texted my husband. I said, I'm going to place a few orders. He said, yeah, go ahead. So I did, and those are the 3 that I've done. Okay. Let's get to the loungefly business. There's like a multicolored, there's like this big multicolored elephant in the room, and nobody's paying attention. Let's pay attention to it, because I'm going to pay attention, because right now it's in my way. It's hovering. It's walking around my room. I see it. Loungefly has been coming out with a shitload of bags, new bags. Some of them are cosplay. Many of them are cosplay. Some of them would I actually consider purchasing. I looked at them. Yeah. Box Lunch has a few bags for pre-order. Hot Topic has a few bags. So when you're going to run around like a chicken without a head, there's something wrong. I've chosen not to do that. There is a bag today. It's a gorgeous bag. They had a quantity of 1,000, I believe, but they're selling, here we go now. Here's the new thing. They're selling different package deals with the bag. Some of them come with different pins. Some of them come with a pin. Some of them come with this. Some of them come with that. And that's a company that I don't know. I know friends who've dealt with them. I watched the reviews and everything. The customers who purchase from them seem to be very happy, and that company happens to be 835. I've never heard of this company before until a friend, so I'm going to be checking them out a little bit more. Today, a bag just went on sale, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry, I think it was 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for us. Whatever. It is a Peter Pan / Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell logo is on the front. It's a gorgeous bag. It's a green, red plaid bag. Loungefly. The regular bag itself is $74.99. That's a good price. Then they have the package deals with the pin. Those are like $114. I believe as of now, those bags are sold out. The only bag that's still remaining is the regular bag. Do I want this bag? Even my husband said the other day when we were looking at it, because my friend sent me the pre-order. She says, Maureen, she says, this is you. Well, I got news for you. It's not me, because I'm sitting here and I'm not getting the bag. I skipped it. So even my husband, my husband even says that is a nice bag. You should pop that. No, I'm not getting it. So the look on that man's face was like, no, I'm not doing it. I would rather, right now, I want some home improvements. I see some DIY projects that I would really love to stick my feet in and say, yes, you know what, I want to do that. And I think I'm going to hang out and do that stuff. So, there comes a time where you just say, you know what, right now, enough is enough. I have enough bags. I want to admire the bags that I got. I want to use the bags that I got. You've seen from my reviews, some of those bags still had tags on them. The tags are slowly coming off them, So I'm very excited. Besides the fact, still, I have the bag coming from LA Style Rush, which is the silver holographic snowflake Disney Loungefly bag. And that is set to ship this month, February. So, and my bag was already paid because I did the payment plan. I'm already paid in full with that bag, so I'm good. I'm just going to ignore the, I thought I turned down the sound, but I didn't. And I know, for me, you know, sometimes for me, you know, you got to know that you're doing the right thing for yourself. It's not for anybody else, it's for yourself. And I know now I'm doing the right thing. Because listen to this. This is my horoscope in the newspaper. This was yesterday's newspaper. My husband brings home the paper every night from work, so I do read my horoscope. This was yesterday's, Thursday. Other people, this has got nothing to do with anybody else, but it's just the way it's said, and I went, oh my God, I had an epiphany. Other people can take foolish risks if they want to, but you are under no obligation to put your reputation on the line. I got a pretty good reputation, so. As a cardinal sign, Libras were born to take a leading role. I'm a leader, I'm never a follower. But that does not mean you have to act foolishly. So, that's for me. So in other words, I know with the purchasing situation, all the bags that are coming out of Loungefly, I took that to heart. So I know for myself, I'm doing the right thing by skipping these. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, I have some things I'm looking at through Amazon, some pieces that I want to make my life a little easier, a little better, and I'm liking what I'm seeing, so I'll be making those purchases soon. Like, this brings me joy. I have hardwood floors, so I was looking into some YouTube videos on steam mops. I want a steam mop. I know, my husband looks at me and goes, household appliances bring you joy, don't they? I said, yes, they do. So I'm looking into a steam mop. I think I found one. I saved it on my Amazon list. And I just want to let you know, I don't buy something that's very expensive. So right now, you're going to laugh at me. This is actually less than a Loungefly. Way less. So if it does the job of my floors, I want to steam them. Because right now, I see they're looking a little dull. You know, sometimes the heat and the humidity in your house, you know, will change the way the wood acts and everything. You know, and then, you know, me and my husband are walking on it all the time. You know, I do clean it, I Swiffer it, but I want to try a steam mop to give it that extra mile. And those things, those are the kinds of things that bring me joy. Yeah. So, what else? I made it to Dollar Tree yesterday. And let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. One of the things bothered me. When we relocated, I have a gorgeous kitchen. My kitchen. See, me and my husband, we joke. I call this my castle. This is my mini castle. So he says, you know, you like it here in your castle. I said, of course I do. So, but one thing pisses me off. What it is that on my stove, do you ever get this, ladies and a few gentlemen who ever cook? On the backsplash of my stove, this is regular paint. You'll see the oil spots. Okay? When you cook, that pisses me off. Okay? I am very upset. No cleaner is taking it off. Not even the magic eraser. I've tried everything. My cabinets are a gorgeous cherry wood. I love them. I have plenty of room in my cabinets. My little, you know, my little pantries, my little cabinets. I love them. Of course, you see here my Disney things. But that back wall bothers me. So I went to Dollar Tree yesterday. I hear so many things about so many things. But I'm going to do my project in a different way. So that's why usually I set myself up. I see reviews for backsplit, like the tiles, you know, stick-on tiles. I'm not doing that to these walls. I'm not doing that. I'm not a renter, but I'm not doing that. Okay, we own what we have, but I'm not going to stick crap on those walls. It's a flat paint. It's a flat paint. It's not even eggshell. But I will say this, the walls, they are washable. I did wash, you know, like sometimes my husband will touch something or there's something on the bottom. So I will wash it. and the dirt comes off. But the oil stains, those things are embedded. And they're just ticking me off. I just don't like the way it looks. So I've thought of a few things, and I also have saved with the Amazon a magnetic stove shelf. Now that's going to go on top of the stove. Let me bring you back over there. I should have did this while I had you over there. It's a magnetic shelf. Some people keep spices and everything on their shelf. It's just a shelf, and it sticks right to here. So I don't believe in putting any food products or anything, because you know why? It generates by the heat. And, you know, that'll kind of dry out your spices. This is what I'm thinking. I've never done that before. I wouldn't do that. Some people have a spice rack hanging. I wouldn't do that either. I don't have my spices hanging. I have them in the cabinet. You know what? For me, the less seen, the better. I don't like to have too many things out on display. And, you know, I don't use that many spices, but they're all in the cabinet. So, I was going to get looking into a magnetic shelf. Now, do I want a white one? Do I want a black one? Do I want a silver one? Those things, let me tell you something. Those magnetic shelves are not cheap. Those are like close to $40. If I was good with carpentry construction, I'd probably get a metal piece and make it myself, and you know, just glue some magnets on and just make my own little shelf. But I don't know how to do that, and I don't have the materials to do that. So I'm just going to have to wing it and just buy one. Now, Dollar Tree. I very rarely see any of these things at my Dollar Tree. I was very surprised. I counted them out. I bought every one that they had in that color. They have here peel and stick wall tiles, removable wall tiles, and they are in this magnetic copper color, which goes awesome with my cabinets. So I purchased as many as they had. I know the picture doesn't do it justice. They're gorgeous. And, you know, as long as I can wipe them down, you know, just, you know, if they get oil. So what I was going to do was not stick these to the wall. And I think I purchased 8. 1, 2, sometimes they stick together. 3, the woman said I had 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. And then they had the black and white ones, and then they had the subway one, you know, the subway tile, they call it, the white tiles with the black, you know, pretending black route. But these to me are perfect. It's a gorgeous color, as long as it's washable on the front. I should just take some soap and water and just wash and just see if anything comes off. But if, you know, for an oil stain, it's just, you know, at the end of the night, I'd like to like wipe it down. And this way, there's nothing that gets on. The thing is, I purchased the 8. Now, what I would like to do is and try and envision this. If I get the shelf, the magnetic stovetop shelf, I would just like to get maybe a poster board and just attach the 8 of these to a poster board. And then just prop the poster board up on the shelf. So this way I know I could take it down and wash it and put it back up. I don't want anything attached. I don't want anything stuck to my wall. I don't want to put any nails in the wall. I was also thinking of using the command strips. But then again, I say to myself, it's a stove. Heat. The stove generates heat. I don't want anything melting off the back of the wall. I have seen people purchase the stick-ons, and there is a gentleman that does YouTube videos, DIY projects. He did his whole backsplash of his kitchen with these, and I think it cost him maybe $28, $29 for the whole thing, and he did the whole thing. Well, he did an update of that video. Behind the stove, near the light switch next to the stove, the whole section started to buckle, and you see like air pockets. You know, it was disintegrating. So then his thing was, well, you know, people, he says, you know, it's a good thing that I bought plenty of these. I bought extra ones so that this is, you know, I wouldn't do the whole entire kitchen. I wouldn't do that. So I was just thinking of something like that. That's in my mind right now. You know, I got to get creative. I have to think outside the box. I have to do what works for me. So that kind of, with that horoscope, I says, you know what? I'm going to be doing the right thing. I'm doing it. So I don't follow a crowd. I don't do what anybody else really does. I have never done that. Maybe as a kid you do that, but it never seems to work out. So it's good. So I'm going to give these a shot. I love the color. Again, not to repeat myself, it matches my cabinets. The copper with the cherry wood is going to be awesome. Alrighty, people. So now I sit and I wait for 2 of my orders out of the 3. I'm very excited. So I'm just going to be sitting here. I have a few things to do. I hope everybody has a good day. I hope if you did go for the loungefly bags, I hope you got what you wanted. You know, right now I'm just weighing my options. All right. Nothing really else is happening. When I do get the unboxing again, I don't mean to repeat myself. When I do get the unboxing, I will gladly swing back on and I'm going to do the unveiling. I want you all here with me when I do this. I want your first impressions. I want your comments and your, you know, and I hope the businesses that I'm passing on have made more friends through me. That would be cool. All right. Have a good Friday, people. Love to all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Have a great day. Stay warm. Wear your masks. And everything will subside, hopefully. All right. See you later, people. Bye-bye.